Hello. What's up, guys? I welcome you to ifactioner.com computer networking tutorial series, and today we are going to discuss about OSI model. This is the part 1 of OSI model tutorial, and this is tutorial number 17 in computer networking tutorial series by ifactioner.com. So guys, what does OSI model means? OSI stands for Open Systems Interconnection. Open Systems Interconnections. So, a little history about OSI model. Back in 1970s, there were different manufacturers of computers and computer networking, and they all were using their own protocols to communicate between two devices. But the problem was that if a system was developed by IBM, then it could not communicate with the system developed by Macintosh, because there were no standard protocols available and there were no standards available to communicate between different computers by different manufacturers. So all the manufacturers decided to develop a common set of standards for communication. So they came up with the idea of OSI. OSI stands for Open Systems Interconnection, and OSI model is a conceptual model. So it's not a physical model, but it's a conceptual model which explains how two computers or two or more devices or two or more nodes on a computer network communicate with each other, and how does a communication system works. So this conceptual model divides the similar communication functions into 7 logical layers. And now we will discuss about those logical layers. So, as I have told you that OSI model has 7 logical layers, and those layers are number 1, or you can say it's number 7. I will tell you why do I say it number 7, because they define it this way. Number 1 is the application layer, and this layer directly communicates with the user via the different applications. For example, your internet browser, Microsoft Word, or different applications which you use to communicate are the examples of the applications. And these applications, they communicate with the application layer. And application layer, under the application layer we have got another layer which is called presentation layer. The main purpose of the presentation layer is to convert the data from machine readable format into the human readable format or application readable format. That is why it is called the presentation layer. And under the presentation layer, we have got a layer called session layer. The main purpose of the session layer is to establish a secure connection, or to establish, maintain, and terminate the connection between two nodes on the network. And we will be discussing about these layers in detail in the next section. And under the session layer, we have got another layer which facilitates the session layer, and that layer is called the transport layer. And the main purpose of transport layer is to reliably sending of data packets between nodes. So its main purpose is to send the data packets between two nodes. So it converts the data into packets, and its main purpose is to send them reliably to the other node. And under the transport layer, we have got a layer called network layer. I would like to tell you one thing, friends, that TCP, the Transmission Control Protocol, works roughly on transport layer, and the IP protocol works roughly on network layer. And the main purpose of network layer is to provide means of transferring valuable length of data, which is called datagrams. So it provides means to transfer the data. And under the network layer, we have got data link layer, and as the name suggests, the main purpose of data link layer is to provide reliable link between two nodes in the network. And on the bottom, we have got physical layer, which deals in bits. It deals with the electrical and physical specifications of the data connection. So we have got physical layer at the bottom, or on number 1 we have got physical layer, then we have got data link layer, then we have got network layer, then we have got transport layer. On top of transport layer, we have got session layer. On top of session layer, we have got presentation layer, and on the top we have got application layer, which communicates with our applications and we indirectly. So application layer is communicating with us, and presentation layer is communicating with the application layer. Session layer is communicating with presentation layer, and so on. So how do we remember which layer comes on the top and which layer comes on the bottom? So there is a very easy way to remember it, and that is to remember a sentence. For example, we can say that all people should take new daily pill. Or you can make your own sentence to remember it. So A stands for application layer, P stands for presentation layer, S stands for session layer, and this is the most easiest way to remember it. T stands for transport layer, N stands for network layer, D stands for data link layer, and P stands for physical layer. So this is an easy way to remember which layer comes first on number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7. So friends, thank you very much for joining me for this introductory tutorial on OSI model, and we will be continuing our discussion on OSI model in our next tutorial. If you would like to know more about networking or OSI model, then please visit ifractioner.com. Take care. Bye bye.